Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we have the perfect person to talk about this topic. So without further ado, I'm transfer the screen to you, Prof. Dato.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Zahid. The CV is a little bit uh, updated. You have to need updated. I'm no longer Deputy President of my AIS. That one was 10 years ago. So yeah, a few things that have to update. Inshallah, I will help you to update it. Okay, thank you very much, Centris and Kuliah Cities, for inviting me to share more of a sharing rather than lecturing or teaching AI in Hikmah. This AI topic is very dynamic, very fast, and it's new things, and so we have to do it together, and we can explore together. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah, Summa Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah SWT, salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, and today we're going to discuss about this artificial intelligence and hikmah. I will start with this joke by this co-pilot. This when I try to ask Chat GPT or co-pilot, the generative AI, sometimes use Gemini, sometimes use BART, this time use co-pilot to ask to understand how they understand the philosophy of AI. And we're asking too much questions about philosophy, then he make joke. Now I discover co-pilot also or generative AI try to make joke. He answered to me, this one is not my question, but and I don't ask about Aristotle either. So he said, and hey, even if Aristotle didn't have a laptop, he had probably been intrigued by our digital musing. So he tried to make funny of Aristotle, and he wanted to acknowledge that Aristotle did not have the laptop or computer during those times, and he just wondered how Aristotle will behave. Then I answered to generative AI, I want to see how clever he is. I said, laptop just a tool. Aristotle is the thinker. I want to show this object, this human being. I want to tell generative AI, you cannot compare the technology or the tools with the human being, and especially the thinker. Then what is the co-pilot answer? My apologies for the mix-up. So he acknowledged he has the what I call the incapacity to understand the whole thing. You are absolutely right. Aristotle was indeed the thinker. He just copied my argument. Then he make joke again, not a wielder of a laptop. Then he tried to make that. So Aristotle, for sure, is not a technical guy, and he's a philosopher. So this is an encounter, and also another encounter that I don't record this slide, that I tried to ask AI about the Madani, and he gave me a good discussion and give good topic. Then I asked Madani and Mohamad Fauzan Noordin. He come up with all this, and normally this is what I'm put in my presentation and look very impressive from the reporting from AI part. It's like real. I can say it's like 80 to 90% is real. Then the moment I said, can you list down Muhammad Fauzan's Noordin publication? Then he lists down. Then where's the publisher? Where is the articles? Then he lists down. Then finally I told him I never publish in those journals articles in those journals. Then and this is the one who asking you is Muhammad Fauzan Noordin himself. And then he apologized like he did normally. And and I said, if you want to verify my name, you can check my Google account, and this is me, and so on. And he verified that I'm the real Muhammad Fauzan, and he apologized again. So he has some hallucination. Sometimes AI is so tired. AI also mix up. AI the shortcoming. This I want to tell, AI is not perfect. If we are not perfect, we are tired, we are sometimes hallucinate. AI have more severe hallucination, tired, and so on. And sometimes they never wake up. This is my first argument. It's on the first slide. Okay, I want to start with this hadith. It's hadith sahih by Bukhari and Muslim muttafaq alayh. And in this hadith is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in this hadith is try to see the mantan, the text of this hadith is here you go. Yeah. Inna Allah khalaqal Adam ala surati. This is what hadith, this hadith sahih from Bukhari, 6227, from Muslim to 2841. Inna Allah, so Allah created, Inna Allah khalaqal Adam, Allah created Adam ala surati, in his image. What does it mean? It means that Allah SWT in his hadith, in Rasulullah SAW said in his hadith, Allah created Adam from his image. You know that I always listen to Dato Sidi Fadil's talk. He said that Allah SWT created human being, Adam, with the character of Allah SWT, such as, like I always give the example, Ar-Rahman. The character of Ar-Rahman is Abdul Rahman. Ar-Rahim, Abdul Rahim. Hakim, Abdul Hakim. Aziz, I know Prof Aziz Bergutsi inside in the line in the online today. Welcome, Prof Aziz. Aziz, Abdul Aziz. Then I'm not sure Prof Wahab inside, but no, Wahab, Prof Wahab. And all this is Abdul Rahman, Abdullah, Abdul Rahim, Abdul Hakim, and all these are the character of Rasulullah, character of Allah SWT in form of 99 names. So we cannot be God or we cannot be Allah SWT because Allah created us. And we can have some degree of the human degree of character of Allah, yani Abdul Rahman, Abdul Rahim, Abdullah, Abdul Wahab, Abdul Hakim, Abdul Aziz. All this is a character of Allah SWT in form of human being. We possess a bit, but we cannot become Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, the most merciful and the most compassionate. The most and the most merciful, most compassionate is Allah SWT. We only can have this station of Abdul. So this is what Allah SWT tried to create us as a Bani Adam. But now we try to create this AI like us. AI can talk like human being. AI can walk. AI can listen like human being. AI can jump. AI can run. AI can cook. AI can memorize things. So all we're doing is to create our image of human being. We transform into AI. So the thing is, we cannot create the AI cannot be us. This is try to say we debunk the theory of singularity. Yani there are no such thing, even though the thinkers, the scientists try to prove there are one stage that AI will supersede human being in terms of the intelligence capacity because of this singularity theory. I would say it will never happen because Allah create us. This is Surah At-Tin. Na'udzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Laqad khalaqnal insana fi ahsani taqwim. Allah certainly, we created man in the best made or best creation. Ahsani taqwim. But in the next surah ayat, summa radadna wasfala safilin. then we render him the lowest of the low. We can be the best, but we also can be the lowest. So Allah created the best creation. When Allah state this in the best creation, I have good discussion from Prof Chan from United States. He said, who knows? Allah create AI is the best creation. Then I said maybe, but I refer to my Torah or Holy Book, Quran, and Quran said Allah create human being the best or best creation. Then if Allah want to give kun fayakun to AI, Allah knows. Why we are the best and why we are the worst? This Surah At-Tin been explained in Surah Sham, verses 7 to 10. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Auzubillahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa nafsi wa sawaha, and nafs, Adam, or person or soul, him who perfected him in proportion. Allah the one who perfected us, not other being, not our intelligence, not our parents, not our professors, but Allah the one who perfected us. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Then he showed him what is wrong for him and what is right for him. Allah the one who perfect us, Allah the one who show us right and wrong. So forever, we will depend on Allah SWT. Forever, Allah SWT will guide us. And there are no such thing. It comes to a time where AI will lead us. AI will supersede us. We will depend on AI. No, because here the ayah, Allah the one who guide us, Allah the one who perfected us, not AI. Then this got interesting. Qad aflaha man zakkaha. Why? Why we are successful? Because we are successful because we purify our own self, or in this ayah, who purify his own self. So this is a qad aflaha man zakka. We are success. We are succeed. We are successful because we purify ourselves. We purify what? We purify our hardware. I'm going to explain what is the hardware. And why we are the worst, for the answers verses 5 or Surah At-Tin, qad aflaha man dassaha. Indeed, he failed who corrupt his own self. We the one who corrupt our hardware. Qalbun salim, we corrupt the qalbun. It's not salim anymore. It's sick, qalbun. So this is my explanation to the Hikmah. Later I'm going to explain why AI, why Hikmah. Okay, now we know when those people do not have AI, when those people do have the guidance from Allah SWT, and they use their nafs, they destroy human being, more than 45,000 now, innocent women, children being killed. Then they use AI to use they name the AI name gospel. And this morning I watched the movie of 60 minutes documentary how Mossad use they use pager and even the walkie-talkie to kill the Hezbollah fighters. So, and they've been planning for 10 years. 10 years for walkie-talkie. For pager, they innovated within 2 years, 2022. Then they exploded year 2024. So this is how they keep consistently using technology to destroy us. Okay, and then AI, this is in Muslim societies post-normal time. We have, we can download, it's published by IIIT, where Stephen Hawking said, he declared the humanity was entering an increasing dangerous period of our history. Why? Because we have super smart artificial intelligence. And here in the Muslim society in post-normal time, he said we have as individual, communities, universities, countries, so society, we have to develop sense of direction and awareness where we are heading, alertness of potential consequences of current activities and our choice, and understanding the global cost of our individual and collective decision. And thank you, CENTRIS and Curiosity. We are doing right now. We are discussing it. How are we going to explore AI? How are we going to solve it? And I believe IIUM, I believe Islam, Muslim have the solution on it. And issues, and here the good remark, issues of social justice, income disparity, income, the unemployment, environment, technological and cultural disruption are perhaps more acute and urgent in Muslim world to compare other part of the world. And this is what happening now. We have climate catastrophe, COVID hawk. Now we no longer call global warming, we call global boiling. Then we have degrading governance everywhere in the part of the world. Then we have post-truth, how Donald Trump can manage to come back. This is even the post-truth term being used in the first presidential term. Now he has second term. We have AI revolution. We have genetic blend. Then now we call it post-normal time. What is post-normal time? We have 3C. First C is complex, chaotic, and contradiction. And 4S is happening very fast, happens at the same time with big scale and big scope. It's the world full of complex, full of chaotic, and full of contradiction. The West talk about their human rights, but they don't care about any rights in Gaza, Palestine. They don't care what is a baby children's right, woman's right. They don't care. They don't care. Then in this post-normal time, these details, I think I don't have time to detail out the 3Cs. Then this 4S, speed, scale, scope, simultaneity. Then this is about I and you, not me and yourself, but I mean ignorance and uncertainty. We are fighting each other. Professor Samuel Huntington in his book Clash of Civilization, but Professor Edward Said said it's not clash of civilization, but clash of ignorance. We are fighting each other, we disagree each other because we do not know each other, ignorance, and because the thing is uncertainty. There are 3 stages of uncertainty: surface, shallow, and deep. Also, they have these 3 ignorance, also plain, visible, and invisible ignorance. Detail out you can buy from post-normal time books. Is available at IIIT. Then there is the example, the scenario that is happening. We call black elephant issues or event that have high impact, like climate change, but we don't care. But it have big impact, flooding, all this all over the world. The uncertainties about the weather, but are not being addressed in the present. Ozone layers. Then another one, black swan event, that low probability is very chance to incur is very small, but if high impact. The best example is pandemic COVID-19. We in 2019, we will predict in our workshop on post-normal time, together with Prof. Zia, we predict there will happen a biological virus, but we predict in Tamu Hotel, where we said in 2019 it will impact one continent, Asia or Europe or US or America, but we don't predict it happen throughout the whole world. So this is a black swan. Then we have another one is black jellyfish, where the issues event through feedback loop can escalate rapidly. Example, a financial crisis. We know there is a problem with the riba. For example, but we still we know the impact, but it's still happening. And we expect there will be a financial crisis soon. Okay, this is one of professor from Leiden University. He came to our universities twice. He got the EU research grant on AI and the practice, implementation in Southeast Asia. He studied and his team studied in Indonesia, Malaysia, and Singapore. And what he found out, they said the Islamic world may have an answer. This is Professor Barendrecht from Leiden. He published this article in University of Leiden. So he said they maybe we have. They said they give us 3 reasons. One, we have alternative solution. Number 2, he said here we have the education AI programs. And number 2, we have the alternative. And number 3, we have self-discipline. This is his observation. This is of Professor Barendrecht. This is me. And he interviewed me in Kuliah ICT. And now, what is our Hikmah solutions on AI? Hikmah solution, if you see, Dato Sri Anwar, the Prime Minister, he said in the seminar on Citra Budaya Peradaban Bangsa Malaysia, even this seminar is nothing to do with AI or technology. It's about Dato Sidi Fadil. He's passed away. He's a fikrah or the thought of Sidi Fadil on how the civilization, our culture, in form of the to develop the Bangsa Malaysia. He said, he remind us, he said, in era dominated by digitalization and AI, artificial intelligence, the aspect of civilization, such as language, see, this is the hikmah, the language and literature, bahasa dan kesusastraan should not be forgotten. This language and literature should not be forgotten. He said, we are humans after all. Humans cannot be shaped within only the framework of digitalization technology is formed with the development of the nation and culture. So he knows, he reminds us, and we are the one that closer to him. We know that we have to come up with a solution that our own framework, our own school of thought or philosophy, and we know exactly the school of thought we want to promote is Madani, based on hikmah, wisdom. And our rector, Professor Osman Bakar, based on the Al-Farabi philosopher, he said that we are promoting or glorifying AI, we forget another 2 I, yani natural intelligence and prophetic intelligence. For natural intelligence and prophetic intelligence. We are so much excited about AI, we forget another 2 AI is natural intelligence. Ourselves, we have natural intelligence. Animals have natural intelligence. And the selected human being, yani Nabi, have prophetic intelligence. And he gave in his article, The Clash of AI and AI, Will It Impoverish Wisdom? I think I encourage all of you to read his journal, his article. And he lists down 5 reasons. The interface of NI and AI is become more complex and raise concern about human security. The clash between AI and AI arise the different understanding of their respective nature and power. Overestimating AI, we overestimate. I use the word glorify, and underestimating AI can lead to conflict. Pursuing an NI agenda is not destructive conflict, and with NI is crucial, and understanding the intelligence and define humanness is emphasized. We have to expect our human. The article mentioned the concept of transhumanism. Now AI want to become human, human want to become AI. We want to become robot. AI want to become human, and now we happy we want to become robot. No, That's why I starting with laqad khalaqnal insana fi ahsani taqwim. We have to be proud of us as human being, and Allah said, we are the best creation. Why you want to become like AI or machine? So this is, I want to remind myself and our colleagues, please, we are human beings. We are better than those people, technology. We seek to enhance human ability through technology, fine. I argue the AI should be seen as inferior to human NI. I agree with Prof. Osman. And then the economic interest, and I will zero in commercial interest, not just economic, commercial interest. AI may be overshadow the pursuit of common social good, and the admiration of AI should not devalue human intelligence. So we cannot devalue ourselves. But now we take for granted how many of us memorize other people's phone number. How many of our children, young children, can differentiate the different sounds of different birds? How many children or our grandchildren can differentiate between one insect to another insect? They just call insect. Semut hitam, semut merah, kerengga. They cannot differentiate between burung pipit, burung kakak tua, burung helang. They call just say birds. So very unfortunate to, if we allow this thing happen, and I encourage all of us bring our grandchildren to the forest, to the zoo, to understand their natural intelligence. Not just sitting in front of a computer, not feed our future generation with this gadget. Sometimes we can go to the restaurant before we order our children, young children, grandchildren, or next to it, the table on the next table, we feed our future generation with the gadget. Ask them to watch YouTube or kids YouTube or whatever we thought is okay, but actually is retard the neuron developing of our natural intelligence. So I agree with the government to control the social media account below 15, not to use to allow of social media account. But I want to have another law. Stop this gadget to our children. Allow this gadget until the proper neuron being grow properly. Okay, well, now have about 30 minutes already. Okay, now this is my attempt with my research group in ICT in Islam. We got to try to understand what surah that can guide us. And we believe Quran is the guidance. And I found the Surah An-Namal begin with surah ayat number first ayat. It's already asked us to tell us something. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tasin. Tilka ayatul Quran wa kitabin mubin. Tasin. These are the verses of Quran. And it is a book that make it things clear. So I think this surah want to tell us about something. So I explore because I like the story of Sulaiman and Balkis and the ants and so on. And I try to understand the relationship between AI, NI, and PI. And in this surah, a lot of discussion about AI, PI, and NI. And actually more on NI and PI, not so much on AI. But I try to, if there are NI and PI, we can definitely, I have yakin that we can use this concept, this philosophy of Surah An-Namal into our AI. Distortion, normally Mufassirin do not tafsir it, Tosin, but Professor Hamka tafsir it, To mean Tayyib, Tahir, and Sin mean Salim, and I add another one, Salaman. And Professor Hamka referred to Tosin is Rasulullah SAW. I agree with him. But I want to use this Tosin concept. Why don't you use Tosin concept in AI? We want AI to be pure, to be Tahir, Tayyib, safe, and Salamat. So this AI, we have good, pure Tawhid, and Salamat, mashallah. It's not like gospel in Israel, they're killing our brother in Gaza. It's not like slaughterboard in Professor Stuart Russell from Berkeley said is a danger to allow machine to kill other being, like slaughterboard. So this is if we use the concept of Tawhid, inshallah, will be this the hikmah, AI the hikmah. Then again Surah Namal, verses 16, 18 and 19. I know the time running out. This is already 35 minutes. This is how in Surah Namal, with PI and NI, prophetic intelligence and also natural intelligence. In this case, birds and ants, where Prophet Daud alayhi salam and Sulaiman alayhi salam understand the language of bird. And in Surah Namal, where Prophet Sulaiman understand the language of the ants. So, and he communicate and so on. So this is quite interesting. I go straight to, and this is the intelligent agent. We have CIA, Mossad in this world, but during Prophet Sulaiman and Salam, Prophet Sulaiman sent it's not sent, but the Hudhud traveled by himself to the another kingdom of Sabah or Shiva, where he discovered Balkis. So intelligent gathering is happened during the Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam by Hudhud. This is another intelligence, natural intelligence. Then there is I put it as a virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality in Surah Namal verses 44, where Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam through his قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب can bring or brought the Balkis together with her throne from Yaman to Baitul Muqaddis. And when she arrived, she thought it's a water, but actually it's a glass, slab of glass. This technology has been used during Prophet Sulaiman and Salam, or Allah SWT already blessed this kind of mujiza or technology during those times. I don't want to go detail, but I want to tell, in this technology, we have this called teleporting, where I now in somewhere in Kuala Lumpur, but I can teleport my voice throughout the discussion. How many is Brother Zahid? How many is participant in the?
So right now we have 43, bro.
Alhamdulillah. So all over the world, listen, I ask my students to join this class, and we can teleport. This is my video, and simultaneously to the world. And there is I call it augmented reality, mixed reality. We don't know what's technology, but of course, it's a mujizah from Allah SWT. Okay, now I want to, why is create this thing? I want to create with Madani. We want to create civilization. We want to use AI, but AI in our form, AI in our Madani framework. And this Madani is being used for when Prophet Muhammad SAW make hijrah from Mecca to Yathrib. Then we using the Piagam Madinah or Sahifatul Madinah or Chato Madinah, then with different race and multi-racial and multi-religious, the Rasulullah SAW transform Yathrib into Madinah and to become Islamic civilization. And then if we can see Professor Nakib Alatas, he published his book 1976. Now he's a royal professor. He said the word Madinah or Madani come from word din, a din, way of life. Then we establish the city of Madinah itself. Then from there we establish Tamadun. Ibn Manzur, in his literature, he come up. He said what activities happening during Prophet Muhammad and his companion. He is a Madani. Then Professor Osman Bakar said he referred to Al-Farabi work Madinatul Al-Fadila. Then he said the all is a concept of Madinah has community, include various religion various race and to unite and to have same interest, same responsibility. Now, we want to focus on Madani and AI. Even Madani, during Dr. Tunku Azman Sharifuddin, when he was a CEO of MIMOS in 1996, he established the concept of MITA, National IT Agenda, where during those time, 1996, we also already established Madani Society, where we have people, infrastructure, application. Now, of course, no longer IT, but we're going to establish national AI. We have this national AI office. All this is we have to have proper framework. Okay, this is the ecosystem of Malaysian Artificial Intelligence Consortium. IIUM Kuliah City is part of the consortium. Is the secretariat is the UTM. I'm a young professor of UTM, together with Professor Osman Bakar. He's a distinguished young professor, and we have quadruple stakeholders. We have government, we have this academia, we have industries, and we have societies, guys. And we have these AI industries, we have AI socio-economic drive, and this is the framework, and we are, alhamdulillah, we are very fortunate where UTM asked me and Osman to come up with the philosophy of one course for the post undergraduate for Faculty of AI on philosophy of AI, philosophy of artificial intelligence. So all these Surah Naman, all these hadith of Mutafa'alai, we embedded in this surah. This is economy Madani. Yeah, of course, you want how this is again the reference from MAIC, Malaysia Artificial Intelligence Consortium. So this is a concentrate AI. So this you can get from MAIC. I'm one of the members of MAIC. This is the initiative by the government. They established 20 million for electrical and engineering field, the EE&E field, electronic and electrical field. Then the University Kebangsaan got 20 million, 10 million, and University Science Malaysia 10 million for chip, UKM for translation, UPM for the quantum computing, Malaya for the advanced medicine for cancer. So AI using the specific. But of course, UIA, we also request from our prime ministers, we have to develop, but we have to prove ourselves. You cannot just be quiet, and I'm glad CENTRIS and Kuliah City have this kind of activities. But this is only the form of kuliah or universities. We want to establish a national conference. We have to establish international conference. And we are able to do it because we are international universities. So I hope CENTRIS, Kuliah City is not stop here. We should do the international conference. And the potential, 16.9 billion US dollar. The investment, Oracle, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and so on, is cost 16.9. When Dato Sri Anwar, our Prime Minister, is asking this dossier for Oracle, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft, he worried about dark side of AI. And those CEOs answers to him, you can't blame us. You have to blame, you have the solution. You have the answers. You have Madani, you have Islam. So you have to come up with your own framework. We just come up with our the algorithm, but you have to come up with our own framework. In fact, maybe our own algorithm, our own chip, design our own GPUs, inshallah. Okay, this is our PM concern. In Peru, he said he leverage AI responsible. He said AI need ethical framework. AI should have AI safeguarding societal values. And ASEAN, we're going to become a chairmanship in year 2025, next week. So we should lead. And we try to bring prime ministers to visit us. We want to show to our prime ministers we are able to handle not just ASEAN, but the whole world, the whole Ummah. And this again, this India Rakyat, one of member parliament from Petaling Jaya. He said no regulatory mechanism of AI has been established. Then this is quite interesting. Actually, yeah, if we go to this ayat, if we, the first surah they revealed to Rasulullah SAW, A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq, khalaqal insana min 'alaq, Iqra wa rabbukal akram, alladzi 'allama bil qalam, 'allama insana ma lam ya'lam. The first ayah that Allah SWT revealed to Rasulullah SAW asked Prophet Muhammad to read Iqra. But here in this surah also, alladzi 'allama bil qalam, 'allama insana ma lam ya'lam. Here, Allah SWT asked Rasulullah to read, and Allah said, Allah the one who taught us how to use qalam. Alladzi 'allama bil qalam, 'allama insana ma lam ya'lam. I believe, I discussed with Prof. Zaki, the father of Prof. Akram and Prof. Ahmad Zaki. He and also Dr. Sidi Fadia, Al-Marhum, he said, we can say Al-Qalam may be computer. So Qalam is maybe computer because Qalam to write, to store and share knowledge. Now the Qalam can be smartphone that write and store and share knowledge. If this surah talk about read Iqra and talk about Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq, then alladzi 'allama bil qalam, Allah the one to taught us how to use qalam. Then qalam and Iqra is very important. Qalam is a technology. Qalam can be computer, can be smartphone. Qalam can be AI. Qalam, AI, can help us in reading, to develop civilization. Iqra, to read. And this hadith, in Tafsir Ibn Kathir Surah Al-Qalam, Inna awal ma khalaqallah al-qalam, faqala lahu uktub, Ya Rab, wa ma uktub, qala uktub al-qadar wa ma huwa ka'innun ila al-abad. Allah SWT asked qalam, and here hadith Rasulullah SAW said, Inna awal ma khalaqallah al-qalam, the first creation to be created al-qalam. Another version, the first creation is intelligence. So, Al-Qalam, if Al-Qalam, the first creation, the first ayah also talk about Al-Qalam. So, Al-Qalam is very important technology. Now, for me, Al-Qalam is not just computer, but Al-Qalam can be AI. And in this case, Allah SWT asked Al-Qalam to write, uktub. In the case of Rasulullah SAW, Allah SWT asked Rasulullah to Iqra. So Iqra and Uktub cannot be separated and have to use Al-Qalam technology for Iqra and Uktub. Uktub and Iqra, Iqra and Uktub have to use Qalam. And this Qalam, I want to say this Qalam also AI, artificial intelligence. And this is the hardware. We normally use the hardware, the machine. The machine cannot be operated without the software. Who develop hardware and software is the peopleware, but inside the peopleware is the hardware. Qalbun Salim. But we have to refer to Allah SWT, Al-Quran and Sunnah, Madani Society, Maqasid Sharia, Wasatiyah, now the Fiqh Al-Mizan used. And this hadith where Rasulullah SAW said, if the part of body is corrupt, the whole body is hasanah kullu jasad hasanah, is good, the whole body is good. But if this part is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt. It is a hardware. And this is how, this I want to explain about Hikmah. The computer begin with data, process data, become information, information has value, become knowledge. The highest knowledge is wisdom, where in Arabic or in Malay we call Hikmah. Here, Thompson, actually in my book, I put wisdom. This is Thompson's chart and model. He said wisdom has compassion, but I add the compassion is merciful. And I add an explanation in my book, ICT and Islam. And I'm going to publish the new book with Prof. Rosina here, Prof. Akram, I think Dr. Hazwani also here, Dr. Najhan. We were going to publish Islamic worldview, I say ICT and society, where I explain in my chapter the most merciful, most compassionate is Allah SWT. Actually, when newborn baby, we like a data. The parents color our capabilities, our intelligence to become information knowledge. And now we are a level of intelligence, but AI cannot go beyond wisdom. AI cannot go hikmah because AI did not have the hardware. We have the hardware. We have, and we want to make closer to Allah Ta'ala. We will get more compassion, more merciful. Yani we have more hikmah. We have ihsan, insan. Here the level of data just insan. Then we are level of Muslim. We are level of mu'min. Then we are level of muhsin, ihsan. Where we have ihsan, we have care and compassion. The less care and compassion, we just insan, not ihsan. So ihsan is the concept of madani. Then we have trust, respect, and we have a sustainability. The sustain, this is ihsan character. Then if we go, we have IT, we have knowledge technology, we have wisdom technology. And AI cannot reach wisdom technology. AI, only human being can use wisdom technology. AI just on the surface of intelligence. And this is our final slide. AI and Madani, we want to reach wisdom society, hikmah society. We have a wisdom communication, wisdom workers, not just knowledge workers and knowledge economy. When we reach here, we have more care and compassion. The most merciful, most compassionate Allah SWT. Less than Allah SWT is Rasulullah SAW. He's Ma'sum. But we want to closer to Allah. In order to closer to Allah, we have to follow the sunnah of Rasulullah SAW. The less we are, less compassionate, less merciful, less ihsan. I repeat, less ihsan. Don't confuse with insan. Some people say, oh, insan, ihsan is the same. No, insan is the lower level, data level. Insan is, everybody have insan. Ya Yohannas, that is insan. But ya yuhal mu'minin, ya yuhal muhsin, they are one muhsin. Mu'minin, muslimin, they are higher level. That's why in the talk by Professor Osman Bakar, the knowledge have the hierarchy. It's not simple. So the hierarchy here, data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. When you want to talk about AI and hikmah, it is the part. We are closer to Allah Ta'ala, we are more merciful, more compassionate. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you very much, Prof. Dato Fauzan. A very interesting and very insightful presentation. I can briefly summarize. AI is not perfect. It has fallacy. Prof. Dato mentioned about a few jokes that where AI stumble upon these logical fallacies. And Allah perfected us and not AI. For example, in Surah At-Tin. And Dato also mentioned about the post-normal times where we have these 3 Cs, complex, chaotic, contradictions, and 4S, speed, scale, scope. And then about clash of civilizations versus clash of ignorance. So actually, according to Said, supposedly it should be clash of ignorance compared to Huntington's clash of civilizations. Prof. Dato also mentioned about the black elephant, the issue that we notice but we don't do anything about it. Black swan and black jellyfish. And then language and literature cannot be forgotten. It is very important according to PMX. And about Surah An-Naml, about natural intelligence and prophetic intelligence, about Hudhud, the bird, in the story of the Prophet Sulaiman. And also Malaysia AI Consortium, which Dato is also part of it, MAIC, about the investment, the huge investment, $16.9 billion investment. Supposedly, these businessmen, they are depending on us, Muslims, on how to solve the dark side of AI. And Kalam as computer and also AI. So Kalam is no longer pencils, but also now AI. And AI will never achieve wisdom or wisdom technology, but we can do it, inshallah, because we have ihsan. So far, too many information. Thank you very much, Prof. So
Welcome.
I will open for the Q&A session, but I also noticed that we also have Dato Hamidun, the director of CENTRIS. Maybe Dato, do you want to say anything? Dato? Okay, never mind. Maybe Dato is trying to connect. Okay, so anything from the floor? Do you have any question? I think one.
We have the cardio clinic for Science Mac. Thank you all the way from Kuantan. Pak Wadiono from Indonesia. Thank you. Pak Lubis, my student.
All right. Maybe from Prof. Akram, do you want to say something, Prof. Akram? One of the editors of the book.
Thank you very much. Well done. Very fruitful discussion. Jazakumullah khair.
Prof, can I
Yes,
ask a question?
Yeah, Hasrul.
Yes,
Silakan.
sir.
What can you relate the verse from Surah Al-Baqarah 269 about Al-Hikmah and AI? يؤتي الحكمة من يشاء
Yeah.
ومن يؤتى الحكمة فقد أوتي خيرا كثيرا وما يذكر إلا أولو الألباب. The hikmah, Allah gives wisdom to anyone He likes.
Yeah.
Whoever is given wisdom actually receive abundance of good things. وما يذكر إلا those who have pay heed, attention, give attention, who possess al-lub, al-bab. I think the thing that mentioned by Professor, I think that's the thing that natural intelligence, look, because Quran mentioned qalbun, fuad, and look. Can you relate this ayah with the AI, Prof? Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's why this ayah is more on hikmah, where if we see the DIKW model, data, information, knowledge, and wisdom, where the computer begin with data, process data become information. Information has value, become knowledge. The highest knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom, hikmah. So Allah in Surah Baqarah verses 169 said, Allah the one who give the hikmah. You cannot get the hikmah by learning. You can get knowledge, but not hikmah. That's why I always tell my student, you may graduate from this university, you may have PhDs or masters, you may be a professor, but do not takabur, or do not claim yourself you have wisdom. Because wisdom is chosen. Only Allah SWT give hikmah to the chosen people. And I have yakin that AI cannot have the wisdom unless Allah give. That's why sometimes even though our janitor, cleaner out there, they don't graduate from our universities. But if Allah choose them, Allah give them hikmah, they are better than us. Then this is where ulu albab and the definition. That's why I'm glad Brother Dr. Nizam come up with this ayat. But the tafsir of ulu albab have to go to Surah Al-Imran 190 and 91 in a second. And this tafsir, Allah explained who are ulu albab. Ulu albab, the one who standing, sitting, lying down, talk, and thinking about the creation of Allah SWT. And finally, the maqasid of this, we know Allah create this have maqasid, has some objective and have purpose, and the dua is faqina azabannar. Save us from the hellfire. So the wisdom ultimately is to save us from hellfire. So and the AI can go to data. AI can process and get information, and AI can have some knowledge and intelligence, but AI cannot get the wisdom. When you get wisdom, why you cannot get wisdom? Because Allah the one to choose. In order to get wisdom, you have to closer to Allah SWT. You have merciful and most compassionate. And unless Allah is going to worship or have some relationship with Allah SWT, then it's happened. But this is Allah's knowledge. Allahu Alam, I don't know. But for me, the level of AI, just level of knowledge or maybe intelligence, not wisdom, hikmah. Thank you, Dr. Nizam.
Okay, thank you,
Someone else?
Doctor. Thank you. Anyone? Anyone more? Prof. Abdul Aziz, do you want to say anything?
This is a worldview expert, Dean of ISTAC, Prof. Aziz, Abdul Aziz.
Maybe, okay. Anyone else? Dr. Aznan, anything?
Brother Zahid.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Aznan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dato Prof, for a very enlightening presentation. And Alhamdulillah, we learned a lot from it. So maybe you can give your comment when we look at how the AI is being developed, especially amongst the in US, in the Western world. And we see that, basically these are the people who we can say, of course, do not take any consideration regarding religion or spirituality. They are just pursuing what we call material gain, or like what you said just now, trying to make the human into the AI. So as if, there is no guidance for them on that part. So what would be our role as the Muslims involved in this area to sort of like, give the direction to the world regarding AI development. Thank you, Prof.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Aznan. My advice to me and our team in Kuala City and in universities, we cannot do alone. We have to do it together. Second, when we strengthen ourselves, then we have to prove to the West we have the solution. And they are thirsty and they are looking, searching, and hungry of the solution. And of course, they have been blind by the commercial aspect. They see this world, if you get profit making, ROI, and their ROI, because I still remember Tristan Harris in one of his talk, in TED Talk, he said that what is the ultimate reward? They are searching for the ultimate reward by Josh Rosentine when he come up with the good or like button to share the happiness among the social media users. But when people did not get the enough like button, they were frustrated and angry because not enough like button. So my answer to it, they don't understand the mardatila. We did not search for the human being praise or put like button. We are happy with it. We are happy if Allah SWT redha give us a mardatila, and this is our ultimate reward. And our reward, not just this world, our reward is hereafter. So this is kind of concept we have to explain. And the problem with them, we have to understand, there's so much problem with secularism, where they don't believe religion, or in their case, Christianity or Judaism can help them. But we still believe Islam can give a solution. But we have to do it. We have to prove ourselves. That's why study Surah An-Naml, it takes time. And I cannot do alone. I have to do it with my students, PhD students. But I wish my colleagues come together. But and I'm glad for how many years CENTRIS, that I'm glad now CENTRIS bring this discussion openly, and and this is congratulations in a way. So we have to do, and Prof. Osman Bakar said they are looking for the solution, and my experience give a talk in South Korea and Japan, and they're looking for our solution, and they're glad that, and don't feel inferiority complex. Please quote Quran. Even I present in international conference on computer society recently. I know there are non-Muslims in front of me. I quote Quran. I say, as a Muslim, I believe. In Japan, I told I'm a Muslim. In Netherlands, in Finland, in United States, I present what I present to you just now. This is I believe in. If I don't try to force or convert you to become Muslim, but as an intellectual, or as academia, I I quote this. Of course, if we can quote for other literature, we can quote from Quran. No harm. So don't feel that we don't have solution. Don't feel inferiority complex. We have the solution, inshallah.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Another question from Brother Mohamad Khairullah from Susmek. Assalamu'alaikum, Prof. Pertaining to the issue of accountability and responsibility, is it still important to say that we are accountable for whatever decision we made based on AI-oriented data?
Yes, that's why we are Abdillah and Khalifatullah. You cannot outsource all this tanggungjawab, response ability or ability to respond. Bahasa Melayu, tanggungjawab, jawab, you can tanggung and you can jawab lah. But you have to ability to respond to AI. Like I'm driving a car, Tesla. I cannot just blame Tesla for anything happen. But I have to take control. And end of the day, you do not. I like a certain concept. It's not me. Is the prophet will forgive your sin, or the certain will forgive the sin. No, we are responsible. AI just a tools and technology. Okay.
All right, thank you, Prof. Okay, another one, Prof, from Dr. Mai from FITS. My question, the function of all knowledge is to know Allah and know the greatness of Allah. Prof, how does AI realize this function?
How AI realize this function?
Yeah, to know Allah.
AI are tools and technology. We have to know Allah. AI is just tools and technology. AI cannot be replace us first. And AI, we cannot outsource AI, our job to know Allah to AI. AI maybe know in his capacity to know Allah. Now we know in the social media where they ask who's the truth Quran, what is the truth religion is Islam, and Alhamdulillah AI can understand. But don't surprise. One day AI said Islam is bad, Quran is fake. They can do this algorithm. AI just do whatever people input. If we input wrongly, this like garbage in, garbage out. If we enter garbage, process garbage, the output so garbage. So okay, how can her to realize this? AI can help us to realize this. We do proper input, we have proper algorithm, and we input our philosophy or framework. So we can do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Any more?
Prof. Mumtaz, I think you want to share, not to ask question.
No. I am here to benefit from your presentation. It helps me.
Thank you. I'm learning from you too, Prof.
No, you are more knowledgeable than me. May Allah give you more experience.
Amin. We learn together.
Okay,
Yes,
any more?
inshallah.
Any more from
Inshallah.
the floor? Okay. So last call
Yeah,
maybe.
Brother Zahid, one thing you transcribe it. So I really like the text of transcribe. Then another thing that I want to advise all brothers and sisters, for those who are attending this, they have from river knowledge, from the medicine, from ICT especially, we have to work fast and work faster, and we have to come up with a solution, and we have to work together. Because if we wait till next year, the technologies, the AI keep changing every 3 months, every 1 month, and we have to do it faster.
Yeah. Thank you, Prof. So hopefully, yes, thank you for the advice. Hopefully we can work together, even though we are from different kuliah, but inshallah, we will work together because we have our...
And AI is not belong to engineering or computer science. AI belong to everybody. I always say AI for all. AI for Islam, AI for all. AI for all, AI for AI for Islam. So don't feel that we are computer science can talk about it. No, no. From Muntas can give solution. From medicine, from language, from other disciplines can help us because AI is multidisciplinary. Pause.
Thank you, Prof. All right. Inshallah, yes. Okay, any last call? All for Islam, AI, yes.
AI for Islam. You
AI
want to
for
know
Islam.
is I always put AI for AI. AI for
Allah is
I.
one.
Yeah. And AI for all.
AI.
Ah.
AI for I, yes.
AI for I, AI for all.
All right. Okay. Anything, any more from the floor? Last opportunity. Okay, if there's yes, we have shared. I attend in the earlier chat. Okay, never mind. I'll share it again. Okay, so thank you very much, Prof. Dato, for this
Thank you.
very informative talk. Hopefully, we can have it again, inshallah, in the future.
Inshallah.
Because as you mentioned, maybe the other speaker maybe can also from Muntas. Right?
Yeah, inshallah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we end our session with tasbih, kafarah, and suratul asr. Subhanakallah.
والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much, brother.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.